Well, I didn't really expect that I would be doing a video like this today. I had a different video planned, but this video is more important right now. Um, and as you can tell, by the title down below, it's called ISIS possibly attacking WWE Survivor Series. As everybody knows, tomorrow is the WWE. If you're not a wrestling fan and you're watching this, tomorrow is the WWE pay-per-view Survivor Series, and like a week ago, ISIS attacked France. We talked about that on the Massasoit Wrestling Corner, which you can check out that episode up there. And now they're threatening to attack the world this Sunday. And Survivor Series is a possibility. And if you also want to see my thoughts on ISIS attack in France, by the way, you can click the video down here below as well. And ISIS has just been on a tear. The attackers from France have been caught and they've been killed. I think some of them have just been arrested, but one of them went back to Germany, I believe. And now there's a serious situation going on with ISIS. So I have few articles here that I'm gonna read off. Okay. This article. Technically, there's gonna be some non-wrestling stuff in here, but they're just gonna have to bear with me. This article says, Anonymous says ISIS plans attacks against Paris and the world Sunday. And this was updated at 3:05 p.m. Eastern. So this article was created on November 21st, which is today, at 8:32 a.m. and it was updated not that long ago. So I'm just gonna read it off. It says the FBI Saturday said in a which is today. The FBI Saturday said in a statement, it is aware of an alleged threat by the Islamic State group to stage an attack on WWE events scheduled for Atlanta Sunday evening. However, FBI Special Agent in Charge G. Britt Johnson of the Atlanta office said the bureau did not have specific or credible information of an attack. And then it says in quotes, the FBI is aware of reports of an alleged threat that includes an Atlanta, Georgia venue and event. We have made the proper notifications as we continue to work closely with our law enforcement and private sector partners to keep our community safe. And here's the original story. So, the original story is Anonymous, the loose collective of online activists, said Saturday it has uncovered information about Islamic State group attacks in Paris as well as at locations in the U.S., Indonesia, Italy, and I don't know how to say this word, Lebanon. I don't know how to say that word. All apparently set for Sunday. Op Paris Intel, a group within Anonymous, released a statement saying it has collected information about imminent attacks by the militant group, aka Daesh, ISO, and ISIS. In the French capital, a little more than a week after a series of coordinated attacks there left 130 dead and hundreds injured, which like I said, you can check that out right up there. Anonymous also said the Islamic State group is planning an assault at the WWE Survivor Series event scheduled to take place in the Philippines Arena in Atlanta Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, as well as attacks at multiple events in Paris. So yeah, that's pretty bad. The collective published the list of potential targets alongside a statement. The goal is to make sure the whole world, or at least the people going to these events, know that there have been threats and that there is possibly of an attack to happen. Another goal is to make sure Daesh knows that the world knows and cancels the attacks that will disordinate them for a while. So the targets list by Anonymous are as followed. At Calgly's Electronics with Baroque, I think this one's in Paris. The Voco Dex, we play, and Virtually Bizin. Like I said, I don't know how to pronounce words properly. Another one in Paris is Concrete Invites, Drum Code, Abe, Adam Bayer, Alan Fitzpatrick, Joel Mole, and Concrete. This one is another one in Paris. Demonstration by Collect the Droll These Fammies. I don't know how to say that word. And this one's Rome Worldwide. Feast of Christ, the Kin Celebrations. That's going to be bad. This one's in Indonesia. Al Jihad. One Day, One Juice. This one's in Mulan. Five Finger Death Punch. They're going to be performing there. I like the band Five Finger Death Punch, so that's another shame. All of these are shames, but that's another one I know.
Oh, and you all sit in the bathroom, honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this one's in Holy Spirit University of Kausik, Lebanon. I don't know how to say that word. It's the University Pastoral Day. I don't know what that is, so, but that's just bad. That stuff's gonna happen. Then the article continues saying, according to Anonymous, we only appear now because our goal was to remain undercover and report everything to the right authorities and let them take all the action. But when authorities do not take action, Anonymous does. This part of the OP started last Monday and has been and will be active 24 hours a day as long as the OP is going on. Let me mute my computer. Speaking to International Business Times, Anonymous said it had passed proof to the M15 intelligence agency in the UK, the CIA and FBI in the US, and the Australian government, but that it has no plans to release the proof publicly. If we share the proof publicly, everyone will start calling it fake because screenshots can be edited and accounts can be deleted. We have purposely not shared account links publicly because they would be shut down immediately and then no one would believe the proof. I can understand that. Then the article finishes by saying Anonymous declared war on the Islamic State troop group last week, vowing to track it down online as part of its Operation Paris, or OP Paris. It has since released a guide for all those looking to take part in the operation, which already has identified tens of thousands of Twitter accounts it said are associated with the militant group, while also taking some websites offline. The Islamic State group has responded to the threats by anonymous warning of a retaliationary attack on the activist group. And that's it. So that's going to be pretty bad. I can understand, like I said, why they have to release publicly, because they don't want people to get scared. When they actually go to these events, they want people to be aware of this stuff, because obviously, so I can understand that, and then like it's good to keep them aware, and like I said, then maybe if they tell people publicly, then they won't do it. Then the Islamic won't strike because there were people will be expecting it. So maybe that's a good thing that they actually announce it in public too, because then if they announce it in public, then it won't happen. But now at the same time, people are going to be scared about it. So, um, but then there's another article that I'm going to read. But I hope, before I actually start, two more articles. Here's one. Um, this one's called Survivor Series. It's probably going to be about the same, but I'm just going to read it anyways because I think this one's a little bit more updated. Survivor Series arena possible target of ISIS attack on Sunday, which is tomorrow. And this is update. WWE has released the following statement. WWE's Survivor Series is currently scheduled as planned while we investigate the matter with federal, state, and local authorities. So this is the original. According to the International Business Times, the international group of activist hackers known as Anonymous has uncovered information about potential upcoming ISIS, which stands for Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, attacks. The majority of the potential attacks are international sites. Unfortunately, the only U.S. target is the Philippines arena in Atlanta tomorrow night. As you are more than aware, tomorrow night is the Survivor Series pay-per-view in that arena. Anonymous has declared a cyber war on ISIS. They have released the following statement. So this is by ISIS. The goal is to make the whole world, or at least the people going to these events, know that there have been... No, this isn't by ISIS, sorry. This is by the Anonymous, actually. Have been threats, and there was possibility of an attack to happen. Another goal is to make sure Dash knows that the world knows and cancels the attacks, which will disorient them for a while, which I just talked about. As of this writing, WWE Survivor Series is still a go, and there are no official plans to reschedule the event. No fan should watch. No fan should have to watch the show and fear that something horrific will occur. But all that attend should understand that this is a serious situation, and involved are taking extreme precautions to ensure that the WWE fans and innocent people can enjoy the show they deserve. Any news on this story will immediately be reported as the information becomes available. So as of right now, nothing's to happen, and Survivor Series is still gonna happen tomorrow. And right now, they're saying that they're gonna probably have security tight down. There's probably gonna be a lot of security in the arena for Survivor Series tomorrow, which I'm all for. I don't really want to see people get hurt, and I hope I don't have to watch the show in fear tomorrow. But I might still be a little bit suspicious, because but I'm gonna try. Maybe hopefully when I actually have the show on, I won't be thinking about it. But I still may be thinking about it, and it's kind of a shame. But it's not like, I mean, I bet people are still gonna think about it. So then there's another article that I'm gonna read real quick. This one's called FBI acknowledges anonymous ISIS threats for WWE's Survivor Series in Atlanta. I'm just gonna read this one real quick. I bet it's the same stuff, but why not? Following the release of and this article, by the way, was created today. Doesn't say when. And the other one that I just read, by the way, was created the same day, I think, because this is all just was found out today. This one says, following the release of a report that ISIS may be planning a terrorist attack Sunday in Atlanta at Phillips Arena as part of WWE's Survivor Series event, the FBI reportedly acknowledged the threat Saturday. According to Mark Wynn of WSB-TV, an FBI source informed him that the threat is indeed being taken seriously. Despite that, a source told when there was no active plot regarding an attack at Survivor Series. The FBI subsequently released a statement to WSB TV as well. So this is what the FBI said. The FBI is aware of reports of an alleged threat that includes an Atlanta, Georgia venue and event. While we take all threats seriously, we do not have specific or credible information of an attack at this time. We have, however, made the proper notifications as we continue to work closely with our law enforcement and private sector partners to keep our community safe. So continuing. News of the potential threat first came to light Saturday in a post by anonymous. Sorry, let me read that again. News of the potential threats first came to light Saturday in a post by Anonymous, which is part of OP Paris Intel on parisbin.com, and then I think you can just visit the website that way. Per the post, intelligence suggests ISIS may be planning further attacks in Paris as well as attacks in Italy, Lebanon, and Indonesia on Sunday. WWE Survivor Series is currently scheduled as planned while we investigate the matter with federal, state, and local authority, WWE said in a statement per Liz Mullen of Sports Business Journal. According to CNN.com, at least 128 people were killed and many more were injured in a terrorist attack in Paris last week. Per WSBNTV.com, Wynn reported that Georgia Emergency Management Agency Director Jim Butterworth is in contact with the FBI regarding the threats at Survivor Series. And his agency is working closely with the FBI, the Georgia Information Sharing and Analysis Center, and others in evaluating the threat on a Sunday WWE event in Atlanta, reported by the group Anonymous Wynn said. Details surrounding the threat are scarce, but plans remain in place for Survivor Series to move forward Sunday night. And then that's it. So this is a scary situation for everyone. But I hope that I'm not gonna probably let it come into fear. I hope nothing happens. And it's gonna be bad because it's not WWE's fault. It's at least they let us know, because like maybe if they made it public, then everyone would be expecting it. And it's just gonna be weird watching a pay-per-view knowing that thinking that this could possibly happen. I'm just saying. And then it's just bad because I think they're doing this because people were expecting to go to a concert last week and then this happened, so they didn't want to have it happen again. So as if Survivor Series is gonna happen tomorrow, I actually legit don't know if it may or may not happen. I'm assuming maybe it will, and nothing more. I'm hoping nothing happens. And if Survivor Series doesn't happen, I'm gonna say it would either happen on Thanksgiving Day, because that would be cool to have it on Thanksgiving Day, or they may have to cancel the whole show because it's not easy to get venues, because they can't cancel things last minute. But this is the same company that continued a pay-per-view after Owen Hart died on pay-per-view, and they still had a show even though there was a blizzard earlier this year. I don't think they're that cool where they'll continue a show, because I would think if they really get afraid if it's gonna happen, obviously the authorities and stuff like that are gonna step in and tell WWE to cancel the show. So there's that. Um, but I guess if it, I hope it. Hopefully they nothing happens, and this just merely scares me a little bit about what's gonna happen with ISIS and us. Because if it breaks into a World War III, we're gonna be doomed. But that's a topic, obviously, not on this channel, but on the non-wrestling channel, Owen the Talkinator, which you can check out up there. Um, but because I'll just because if we end up going to a World War III, World War II and World War I was bad. World War III, there's a lot more technology, a lot more stuff now. It would probably feel like it's going to be the end of the world. It would be scary if there was a World War III. I'm just saying. Um, but yeah, as for WWE, we're not sure if WWE Survivor Series is even going to happen at all. It's going to have to be rescheduled. So we're not sure. So I'm not really sure if I'm even going to be watching Survivor Series. Um, hopefully I am. Um, and I'm assuming that if they do the pay per view this Sunday, maybe nothing will happen. Um, but you just never know. You just never know. I'm assuming if they still continue going forward with Survivor Series, they're gonna have extra security, and it's all gonna be extra stuff. But yeah, this is a pretty scary situation. Um, I mean, even though they say we shouldn't be scared, it's still a scary situation. People in the arena are probably going to be a little bit scared. Um, and it's just going to be a scary situation this Sunday at Survivor Series. Um, and I'm not sure what's going to happen if the pay per view doesn't happen, but I'm not really here to talk about that. Um, so, like I said, I'll keep you guys posted if Survivor Series is going to happen. Um, but we're just going to have to wait and see. I hope nothing happens and we just get to watch a good old fashioned WWE Survivor Series, and I get to trash the show if it sucks for a different reason, or if the show is good. I get to talk about how good it is. I hope I just get to review a WWE pay per view the normal way I do it. I hope everybody comes out safe, and everybody comes out safe. Nothing happens. Because hopefully nothing happens at Survivor Series. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna end off this video. Talk to you later.